And early season action here tonight. RJ, you can see the bounce in the step of the players. They are refreshed, and they are ready to go.
Everyone's locked in. It's early in the season. There is a different type of energy to get off to a good start.
Here we go. And Portland starts out with the ball. And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP imploring them to treat.
Here's Red Hot. Butler is screen on Henderson. Nice shot by Red Hot.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Lawson right side. Pass to Ayton. Portland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Henderson.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have a game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. He trains the quick shot. Henderson's got 7 points.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
So it's the Warriors now. The Blazers getting the bucket. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. There's Red Hot. Last time out, he had 38 points. Driving the lane. Out of hand. on it. 4-on-3 break. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Here's Red Hot to stop the run. Pass to Pajemski. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Nice move. And he drives in. Nice shot by Red Hot.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And stolen by Song. Pass to Red Hot. To the middle. And that one's good by Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Henderson, it's blocked. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Red Hot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Inside, here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
To the paint. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And it's Ayton missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Now, here's Avdia. Still without a basket. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Lawson. Pass to Ayton. Can they get it? That's tipped. There's Red Hot. Henderson defending. There's Red Hot. 6 points for him. Pajemski with it. 6 to shoot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Lawson outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Well, their pass to Red Hot. The shot goes down. And it gets this game back to even. Red Hot's got 8 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. checked in for Portland. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Now, here's Avdia. No scoring in this one. They get the rebound. It's blocked.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Pajemski. Fires the three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Henderson. Shot to stop the run, and it's blocked. And they get it back.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement.
Oh, my!
Nice finish.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Fires from the line, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Henderson's got 14.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Let out the pass to Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Simons. He's defended by Pajemski. And Bernie Simons, and that's good.
And there's the explosive ability of Simons, ready to light it up from anywhere.
Dosumu up top. Lawson defending. Here's Red Hot. 10 points for him. Back to Dosumu. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Red Hot. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ayton with it. Lawson surveying the D. Now Simons. Back to Henderson. 3-pointer. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let out the pass to Sarr. Here's Red Hot. Henderson defending, and stolen by Simons. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Now here's Dosumu. Scoreless thus far. Here's Red Hot. Henderson defending. Pajemski, the bounce pass. Sarr's shot is off. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Drills the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Red Hot. Now here's Dosumu. He's guarded close to the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. Lawson dishes to Ayton. And Simons has it in the corner. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Let out the pass to Song. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Portland, DeAndre Ayton at the line for two.
First free throw is good.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Song. Payton comes in for Dosunmu. Davis is subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Ayton hits them both. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Chandler. Butler in the corner. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Clingan. Chandler scanning the floor. Back to Simons. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Payton outside. There's Red Hot. Shot clock at 6. Back to Payton. Lets it fly from 18. Unable to get that one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Davis. Now here's Simons. Takes the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Red Hot. He's got 15. Here's Payton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Red Hot is out there with Davis. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Payton. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. Red Hot, no good. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Payton with a screen on Chandler. Red Hot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Warriors making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. Here's Simons. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now, Dosumu. Last game we saw him score 14.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pajemski, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Number 2, Brandon.
There's Red Hot. He's guarded by Chandler. Butler is screen on Chandler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Pass to Kamare, clinging with it. Jackson Davis defending to the middle. Here's Sohan, and the dunk by Sohan.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Warriors trail by 10. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Nice shot by Red Hot. Red Hot's got 18 points in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Simons with the ball. He's got 8. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Pajemski. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And here is Simons. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top 3-point shooters. Take a look at Red Hot. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Chandler. Outside Butler. Fires the 3. The rebound by Simons. Portland leading by 9. To the paint. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Here's Red Hot, and there's the drive. Here's Sohan. He's defended by Pajemski. Portland moving the ball around. On the wing, Chandler. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Red Hot. Behind the back and lays it in.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Now here's Chandler. He's tightly guarded. Outside, Simons. And he's good on the 3-ball. Simons has got 13.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Red Hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. He dropped in 38 points on the night, and his work ethic was evident. Notching a double-double, and also making his presence felt. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Chandler and stolen by Simons. Pass to Sohan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Sars checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis, and he can't hit the second. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
With the shot. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Ayton's got 10.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Red Hot the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Red Hot. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
Red Hot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. Here's Sohan. Tries again. He lays it in. Sohan's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Pajemski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside, Simon. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Pass to Red Hot. Butler is screen on Chandler. Nice shot by Red Hot. Red Hot's got 24.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Ayton finds Henderson. Shoots over Pajemski. And Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Ayton.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Red Hot. Coming off a terrific season. First in assists, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Santos has checked in, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Dosunmu. Simons kicks to Henderson. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Here's Red Hot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lawson's checked in.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Here's Kamare. Second chance shot. And Sarr pulls it down. Warriors trail by 19. And that one is stuffed right through.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Henderson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Here's Red Hot. Henderson defending. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And here is Ayton. He's got 14. Henderson passes to Lawson. Here's Avdia. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Sarr, that one off the back iron and out. And it's Lawson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Avdia. Shot clock at 5. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Corey.
Here's Red Hot. He has 30. Back to Davis. Here's Red Hot. And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Bounce pass from Lawson. Outside, Avdia. Down low, and stolen by Sarr. Here's Red Hot. Yep, that one goes in there. Red Hot's got 32 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside, Avdia. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Henderson. From about 19 feet, the Warriors pull it in. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. At this point of the season, who would be your guys' picks for Rookie of the Year? Jet?
I'd have to go with our new makeup artist. She spends 45 minutes every single day on Shaq's face and like 50 minutes.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Trailblazers.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential real. And that about wraps it.
Begins with very different goals. For these teams, one side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, red hot, getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then it's Henderson, and it's Lawson in at the 2. Both free throws good from red hot. Trailblazers leading by 13. Pass to Kamare. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Kamare's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here's red hot. Henderson defending. Red hot, no good. Portland with the ball. Avdia dishes to Henderson. They set the pick. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here's red hot. Henderson defending. Clock at 6. Here's red hot. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Shots good by Butler.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Lawson right side. Podziemski grabs the board.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's red hot. Henderson defending. There's the drive. And a wide open look for Shaw. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 16. Avdia finds Lawson. To Kamare. Here's Ayton. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Avdia with it. And finished off by Avdia.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside, so you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Sarr throws it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Henderson with it. Butler covering. Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 6th assist on the night. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Pass to Kamare. To the paint. Outside for Lawson. Connects from three-point range. Lawson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Red Hot. He's got 34. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in.
32, Trace Jackson Davis.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Now here's Henderson. He's got 18. Avdia, a screen on Butler. Henderson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Red Hot's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Pajemski. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Henderson, no good. Warriors trail by 19. Here's Red Hot. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Red Hot for the 3. Drills it from outside. Red Hot's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Henderson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's Red Hot. Henderson defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Trailblazers leading by 15. The Warriors pull it in.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Step back and squared up. Avdia's got 6 points.